Hey guys, what's going on? It's Slacker here. I'm coming to you with a brand new series. It's basketball season now. Everyone's kind of pumped up watching some college basketball, watching an NBA, and it kind of just brought me back to the good old times when I used to play NCAA basketball basically nonstop all during basketball season, and I kind of wanted to bring that to you guys. I think that it's a lot of fun to be able to play college basketball even though they don't make the games anymore. I still love the game. I still love playing it. This is NCAA Basketball 2010. It is the last year they made the game, and I think it's going to be a fun series, so make sure you guys stick around. So we're going to start off with just doing the career mode. We want to start basically from scratch. We're going to pick teams that only teams that offer us. So we're going to go ahead and start making our coach here. We're going to make him name Slacker Gaming, of course. That way you guys don't get confused. Going through the coaching models, going to try to find something that's close to or resembles me, not too old, not too gray, that type of thing. So go ahead and pick that. We also pick the outfit. I'm really digging the Hawaiian outfit, but it's not really my style. I mean, I wouldn't wear it in real life, so I don't think we're going to pick it for the outfit. The coaching model is probably the closest to me. Comment down below if you don't agree or if you do agree. I mean, I have a little bit more hair than this guy does, but getting pretty close. Going in the coaching options, we're going to be able to do new job offers. Coaching firing is on, so if I don't do my job, they can fire me. Coaching contracts is on as well, so when my contract runs out or whatever, I can go to either a different team or I can get fired or let go. So we only do the teams that offer us. When it comes to the rosters, I have a 2015 roster of NCAA basketball, so I went ahead and used that since it's the closest that you can possibly get right now. I don't have anything that's more recent than that. It was at 4 years ago. So we're going to use the 2015 rosters. We're only going to select a team that basically has a job opening. So all of these available teams here are just teams that have job openings at this point. There's a few I can't believe they do, like Cincinnati here. They're good, but I mean, I guess everyone goes through coaching changes. There's also Iowa State down here, which I'm surprised at. There's also Wichita State at the very bottom, which in 2010-2011 season, I don't think they were that good, so I guess it makes sense. They've really turned it around since Marshall got there, so that I guess I understand. Washington is number 23 ranked, and they're available, so I don't want to pick any of those teams. I don't really want it to be easy. I kind of want to start from the bottom and work my way up. There's a few teams that are 2 stars that I'm taking a look at. I'm also looking at the challenge level. I'm looking at the rosters as well. And what I kind of see with Indiana State is I see a lot of older guys. So they're going to be probably gone in a year or two, which means basically anybody I recruit is going to come in and play for me. And I don't really have to worry about starting. Basically, I'm starting over this year. So going over some of the gameplay settings, we're going to go up to 15 minutes. We're going to see how that goes, see if that's good or see if that's kind of where we want it at. We're also going to do All-American, the hardest difficulty. I want to make it as difficult as possible. I don't want it to be easy. That's not fun for you guys to watch, and it's really not fun for me to play when we destroy everyone by 30, 40 points. So going into the preseason central, we are offered to go play an invitational. We accept, of course. We're going to go over the season preview, and right now we are in the Missouri Valley. And I say right now because I might leave next year. I honestly don't know. We're just going to take this and kind of just do whatever with it. We're going to make coaching decisions, like if I make Indiana State good or something, and we decide, hey, Indiana State is a top 15 team now, but I want to go to Arizona or something like that. We'll go ahead and make those decisions later. So I'm not sticking with Indiana State the whole time. I'm going to try to make my way up to the top, eventually hoping to get on one of my favorite teams, whether that be KU, whether that be Oregon, a team like that. Kind of going over what my team looks like right now. We are a B+, A starter. That's what I'm talking about the older people I have are really, really good, but they're all seniors. You can see my top 3 key players are seniors, so they're going to be gone, meaning next year I'm going to have a young group of guys. Going over kind of the roster, 2 red shirt and cut people. We have center, who's tall, power forwards, pretty tall. Buckles, who's a shooting guard, is our small forward. And going over here, we really don't have a small forward on our team that can play substantial minutes. We do have a couple power forwards that could. We do have some shooting guards that could. And then we got the young freshman in here, which I did not recruit. I do go ahead and let this Sam Hawkins guy go because he's 59. He's never going to play. There's no use in using a red shirt on him. There's no use in using a scholarship on him. So going to cut him. We are going to keep the rest of the freshmen for now, depending on what we can get next year, that type of thing. But right now, I think that the freshmen we have are decent enough to stick around. So we're going to go ahead and try to redshirt as many of them as possible. We're going to leave Ivy here because we only have another power forward on the bench, meaning we only have 3 big guys. So we're going to add a 4th with Ivy, just in case we get in foul trouble, just in case we have to deal with injury. You know, this team is very small. They have a lot of guards. So we want to make sure that we have enough people on the bench, even if they're basically burning a red shirt. 63 overall, I don't think he's going to play that much. So I'm not really wasting a red shirt on him this year. Going over the customized schedules, I did change the schedule quite a bit. I pretty much took everyone out and put everyone in brand new. I added Indiana since I'm from Indiana. I also added IUPUI, which is also from Indiana, and Notre Dame, which is also from Indiana. Another kind of reason I picked Indiana State is my wife is from Indiana, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to try to make Indiana State good. She did actually go to Indiana and graduated from Indiana. So, when we play them in the second game of the season, I might have to make her watch, especially when I beat them. If I do beat them, I'll have to rub it in her face. So, right here, we're going to go over the training time. I never really know what to do here just because it's different. Like, you never know what you're going to get. You could put shooting at 70 and a guy can only gain 1 or 2 shooting points. So at that point, is it worth it, or do you just take the chances and put a lower percentage? I decided to go with that. We're not really worried about offense right now. I really, really want my young guys to be good at defense. I honestly think defense wins championships, and from playing this game quite a bit, I know defense is a big part. So the recruiting challenge, our recruiting objectives for this year is to sign a 2-star recruit, sign a 2-star center, and then sign an average person. So definitely wanting to get the centers. So I'm hoping when we go over to interest here that we have some centers, and we do. Looks like there's 4 centers and 2 small forwards, which is really good that they're high interest because those are the kind of the positions we need. We need some centers that are young, some centers that are big, and then we need some small forwards. As I showed you earlier, we don't really have a small forward on our team. Right now we're using a shooting guard who is 6'5", 6'4". So if we could possibly use an actual small forward that's 6'6", 6'7", and that can actually play that position, that would help on the defensive end, and that would help our offensive flow a little bit more. Now I was just going through the recruits, and this is what the position breakdown is. We need a center. We need a small forward. Basically, we only need 2 people. However, we have 3 scholarships, so we'll see what we do with it. Again, going through some of the recruits, I picked some centers, some small forwards, some guards in there. I kind of go over later of the actual recruits and who we're really pursuing. Those were just added, for the fun of it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. This is just the first episode. The next episode I'm going to be doing is going to be the actual gameplay and recruiting. So make sure you guys stick around. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also hit that red subscribe button so that you can catch the rest of this series. I'm going to keep this series going as long as you guys want it. So make sure you guys stick around. Till next time, Slacker out.